Uganda is among the African countries predicted to be the most affected by climate change and variability. The country's agricultural production is largely rain-fed and fluctuates significantly with changes in weather conditions. With current average temperatures expected to increase between 0.7 degrees Celsius to 1.5 degrees Celsius by the year 2020 and the changing rainfall patterns, it is expected that socio-economic impacts of climate change on agriculture, livelihoods, food security, and health will continue to reverse the hard-won development gains and jeopardize the government's economic development and poverty eradication goals.
Climate change seems to be real now because we are witnessing prolonged droughts. We are also witnessing heavy downpours associated with soil erosion, with landslides. So as a department responsible, we have interventions in first in the water for agricultural production, where we are trying to increase access to provision of water for livestock, water for irrigation, and water for agriculture.
Water for agricultural production is a very key factor to the state of Uganda's food production systems. With the agriculture sector depending largely on rain-fed production systems, the availability of water for crops and livestock risks to be affected. Government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, MAIF, is helping smallholder farmers access water for agricultural production through piloting small irrigation projects. The ministry, consistent with ongoing government strategy, is supporting construction of new water systems, rehabilitation of old or existing water systems, and improvement of agricultural water use efficiency through various mechanisms for crops and livestock production.
But once we open up more farms and with those approaches through irrigation, we should be able now to employ this youth or educate them. And they should be able to change their mindset that white-collar jobs cannot pay you. But these dirty jobs that are living in the field, especially agriculture, it is the one that will pay.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries is promoting irrigated agriculture, aiming at use of untapped water sources such as rivers, streams, dams, and other water sources that are in proximity to farmers which lie idle.
Our country is so diverse. You'll find the irrigation system which will apply in areas where there are communal lands will not apply in areas where they are titled. So what we are going to do is to encourage water harvesting. Most of the time rain falls and we allow it to go. So infill rain water harvesting. And then two, we are going to promote micro irrigations, small scale.
33 districts have been selected as pilot areas for small irrigation and water harvesting demonstrations, covering all regions of Uganda. 3 seasons down the road, recipients of the pilot irrigation projects have seen wonders work through the systems that have been availed to them, just as some say.
I've been put many things from another market because I'm selling in bulks. I get more customers, I get more knowledge, I get money for school fees for my children. So now has finished, university is already finished up now from Greens. And some people knows me now. How am I?
If it reaches to dry season, it's getting 3 times that money. That is the benefit of the irrigation system.
So zena ku season eno eyomusana jetukoze isaako ekyuma kino webisere ebyo mbayirenga nidudu ono mungi aye nkizuire nti okwomusana esente mu bintu bino ebyabayindi diriwo kubanga mbayira at least a week okufukira ebibiri ebyadudi byensobola okufulumya nga nsobola okuba nga nfuna emitwalo 5 emitwalo 4 at least nategeera kira nti esente okw'omusana bw'oba nga targetinze dikola ki ngayo olikozesa kyuma okufukirira ti watering can.
During dry seasons, most farmers do not produce due to lack of rains and prolonged droughts that come with the sun.
It is mainly to address the climate change issues. You are now seeing we don't have water for production. We have water for human beings because you can get water to drink. But animals move a longer distance to get water. Yeah? A farmer moves a longer distance to get water for animals. So in the end, you find the animal is stressed. You get a poor quality meat as well as a low milk productivity.
The machinery that was provided, which include a water pump, a sprinkler or drip lines, water pipes, was availed to all pilot farmers in each selected district by the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries, MAYIF. Under the Water for Agriculture Department, this machinery has proved to be cost-effective to the farmers who have endorsed it to be rolled out to other farmers around the country.
And if this project is to continue, we would request the government to increase it and ensure that the capacity of this kind of project should continue much more and should be widely spread in other parts of the country, such that every part of the country benefit.
However, this machinery has had shortfalls. In most farms, it has been able to work for one season, and they have broken down due to a number of reasons, just as farmers explained to us.
This sprinkle was banned by an unknown person. It was in January this year, after collection of our rice from the garden, then the stands of the rice, it dries, and after which a smoker or unknown person came and set the fire in our absence. We came to realize after this was banned.
This has been due to lack of ownership of farmers who take this project as a government project, and yet it has been provided to them.
I would like to thank the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries for having given us this opportunity to be among the pilot pilot group that was selected. And surely with irrigation, if they give us enough knowledge and techniques on how to use this technology, surely we shall increase our production and we shall benefit from agriculture, since we shall not have to depend on this unreliable rainfall.
We really thank the board from the Ministry of Agriculture that God should bless you, and we really pray that don't forget to visit us again, since you are our teachers concerning agricultural department.
Farmers no longer have the traditional seasons, just as they were in the 1970s, which has led to miscalculations in planting of crops, and in turn, they have lost almost all produce that they have planted.
But once we open up more farms and with those approaches through irrigation, we should be able now to employ this use or educate them. And they should be able to change their mindset that white-collar jobs cannot pay you. But these dirty jobs that you are living in the field, especially agriculture, it is the one that will pay.